The arguments being made in court to justify the actions on the White House grounds by Donald Trump, tearing down the East Wing and building his new ballroom, the arguments that are being made in court by this administration are terrifying. If you're not terrified hearing this, I don't know what to tell you, man. DOJ argues Trump could bulldoze Statue of Liberty during White House ballroom hearing. A lawyer for the Justice Department told a federal appeals court panel on Friday that the Trump administration believes the White House ballroom project cannot be stopped by judges, and that even if the president wanted to, quote, bulldoze, end quote, the Statue of Liberty, no one could sue to stop him. Let me ask you a straightforward question. That this court, the Supreme Court, no court could stop the building of this ballroom? Asked Judge Patricia Millett, an Obama appointee. Yes, answered Principal Deputy Assistant Attorney General Yakov Roth. Roth said the controversial project is, quote, well on its way, with more than 3 million pounds of steel rebar now on site. I think it would have been improper to enjoin it, even on day one, Roth said. Across 2 hours of oral argument, a panel of 3 judges on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit grappled with the Trump administration's view that laws passed decades ago authorized the building of the ballroom today. While the court at times appeared skeptical that President Donald Trump had the authority to carry out the construction without congressional approval, the panel seemed conflicted about whether the National Trust for Historic Preservation had the right to bring a suit challenging the project. DOJ Attorney Roth argued that the organization lacked standing in part because the court did not correct the alleged harm, since the former East Wing had already been demolished and construction on its replacement is now so far along. That led Judge Millett to rebuke what she called the administration's, quote, move fast and break things approach. If you move fast enough, nobody has standing to challenge it, she asked. I do think that is correct, Roth said. The inquiry, it becomes non-redressable. When pressed by Millett on a hypothetical circumstance she introduced involving the Statue of Liberty, Roth acknowledged that the same argument would apply if the Trump administration attempted to quickly demolish it. If the government decided to move very quickly to bulldoze the Statue of Liberty, Millett began, pointing to a theoretical lawsuit brought by those whose ancestors saw the statue on arrival, if the government moved too fast, nothing can be done? I think that's right, yes, Roth said in a moment that sparked audible gasps in the courtroom. The National Trust for Historic Preservation has argued it had the right to sue to block the construction in part by citing its congressional charter, which empowers it to protect historic sites. So the Department of Justice literally argued that the President of the United States could tear down the Statue of Liberty if he did it fast enough and nobody had a chance to sue him. Nobody could do anything about it. That is the Department of Justice arguing that Donald Trump can literally do anything he wants as long as he does it fast enough. And if that doesn't scare the shit out of you, then think about it in this terms. If that precedence is set, that means that if J.B. Pritzker wins the nomination and the presidency in 2028, and he becomes the next president in January of 29, he can do whatever the fuck he wants as long as he did it fast enough, and you guys couldn't say shit about it. Do you want that? Because I would vote for JB if he was the Democratic nominee in 28, and I don't want that.